Pollution Nocturne TV et vous ne me voyez pas, mais parce que l'on est dans une configuration un petit peu spéciale en interview et vous allez voir qu'on va être en interview in English, please, sur Pollution Nocturne Television, and I will switch now in English with Stone Jesus. Thank you for recording this interview. We are today for Metal4planet. It's an event between metal and ecology. Have you heard about this event? And are you ecologists sensible? My English is very horrible, okay? So, but you can understand.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. I never heard about this sort of program, but it's not news for me that, you know, metal musicians and metal people in France are worried about ecology, because one of the biggest bands from France, Gojira, they're like notoriously famous for being pro-ecology and for being on the right side of this. And us ourselves are obviously aware of this because the Russian invasion of Ukraine, Kakhovka station last year was blown up, and it's a huge ecological disaster that many people don't talk about. So of course it's important for us.
You said about Ukraine, Stone Jesus, you're a Ukrainian group. So for you, it may be very particular to give a tour with the Russian aggression. How did you manage with that touring and your country was aggressed?
Yeah, we're trying to do our best to spread information and to raise awareness about what's happening, and we're also raising money during the tour because a lot of people that we know personally are serving in the army or maybe volunteering or helping people who lost their houses, lost their loved ones, lost their pets. So it was really important for us to tour not only as musicians, because we couldn't tour last year because of Russian aggression. We weren't allowed to leave the country. Now situation changed and we're touring and we're raising money, raising awareness, and hopefully doing our best to help the situation get better.
So you are touring since the beginning of 2024, or
no, it's just 2 weeks tour.
Okay.
It's dedicated to 15th anniversary of the band, and it's sort of a greatest hits set list. We play a lot of songs from all Stone Jesus albums, mostly Seventh Thunder's Roar, because we love it and people love it, and the latest album, Father Light, again because we couldn't tour in support of it, and people also really enjoy it and get vinyls and t-shirts, and again we're happy for the support because the support is very important for us.
No
problem.
Translate French to English, okay? So, how many dates will you do for this tour, this short tour?
This particular tour ends today. It's the last date. It's 12 dates. We had 1 week with Mustard Sky, who are good old friends of ours. With the previous guys in the band, we toured with them in 2016. And the even more previous guys, we played with them in Kiev in 2011. So we know them for ages, and they're the nicest people and wonderful tour mates and great songwriters, by the way, which I really, really appreciate, and the guys do as well. And for the rest of the year, we have like 40 shows more. There is a huge tour in October, mainly in Central Europe.
Yeah.
There is a smaller tour in August in Balkans. And there is a bunch of festivals in summer, and we will return to France on Betis Fest, which is June 8th.
Yeah.
We will play with Birds in Row and Brutus on the same day, and Mars Sky, by the way. And we will play on Motoculture, which we're very, very looking forward to. I played Motoculture with previous lineup, and it was one of the best festivals ever. And we actually premiered one of our songs there, so we got really warm welcome, and it was very memorable. So yeah, we want to return there.
Did you manage a new album for when? And can you tell us about it?
I think this is the first time that I'm going to be talking about this in the interview, but yeah, there is a lot of material. There is a lot of material left from previous years for various reasons, and we're going to start working on this material this summer. Hopefully we will record this summer as well, so earlier next year, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Maybe like in a year from now, there will be a new Stone Jesus album with a bit new direction and new ways of doing things, which is obviously something that is very important for the band, because the band needs to move forward and needs to progress and do different things. And I'm really happy that I will be able to do those things with 2 new members of the band.
When you said you will work on new materials, and after recording, it's a small work and record very fast, or and which kind of work on the new materials?
Actually, the work needs to be done is mainly on arrangements and learning the songs, because the songs are ready. The songs are ready. I've written them a couple of years ago, and that was kind of the issue with the previous lineup, that the way that we worked before didn't let me, bring all the material that I wanted, and I got many of my songs and ideas rejected, and this is something that I was very, very frustrated with. And this is one of the crucial decisions for me to move on with newer people and people who are more open to new direction and who appreciate this sort of ideas more. And so basically I'm just bringing the songs that are like 90% ready, and we do them and we play them and everybody happy and everything's fine.
And which are your influence now? You said you write the song a couple of years ago, so is there some new influence? You bring it to change it a little bit, or you stay only with the old writing?
I'm actually sitting in one of my influences t-shirts. And this is also important part for new Stone Jesus lineup, that we basically share a lot of similarities in musical taste, and not only musical taste, but like we also with movies and with culture in general, and of course sense of humor, because it's very important for the vibe in the band and for like touring and all this kind of stuff. So musically, I think it's getting proggier and it's getting more diverse.
Yeah.
Because beforehand there were some limitations, that like something that we could do, something that we couldn't do. But right now I feel like everything is possible, and we can do different sorts of material for like each album. Like one album can be more straightforward and metal oriented, and maybe it will be better to like for some people who like heavier side of Stone Jesus. The other album would be more introvertive and more darker and sadder, with like long slow songs for people who want to sit in the dark and listen to vinyl and not go outside, And the other album would be more flashy, with like 20-minute long songs and like a lot of influences from 70s and 80s that probably didn't were so obvious in Stone Jesus before. So there are a lot of ways to bring this new material to people, and I guess we're all very excited to do it.
Oh, we hope to heard it. Which are the okay? Translate French to English. Duolingo, module 2. Okay. No, the music industry has changed, because people has changed their way to listen and to buy music. So is that important for you? It makes change for you when you return, or the way you see you going to publish your new album?
That's a good question, and this is something that we all talked about on the road as well. And I think, and I guess the guys would agree with me, that the song is still the king. Like, if the song is good, if you had good melodies, if you have good atmosphere, if lyrics are speaking directly to people and touching them on some subjects, and if this all works in a complex and really brings some emotions and response from people, this is the most important thing, because you can have the most modern sound ever, you can be the most influenced guy ever, you can like make a total carbon copy of, I don't know, some other popular band and hope that you will be as popular as them. But if you don't have a good sound behind it, you're not gonna make it, I think. And speaking of different kinds of promotion, it all changes with the times. Like, we used to have radio, then it was TV, then it was internet, now it's TikTok, and people have like 15-second attention span. And when you have 15-minute long songs, it can be tough. But at the same time, you can have amazing part of 15 seconds in this 15-minute long song that would be viral for TikToks. So why not? So I think it's all about the sounds. If the sounds are good, people will come, people will support you, and people will follow you. And if the songs are bad, no TikToks will help you.
And is Don Jesus has his TikTok account?
Actually, no. Actually, I have my personal one, and I just post the most random things there, from some memes to just me, like filming the sky and putting some old school prog behind it, so just people would vibe with it, and that's it. But it's a good idea. Maybe we should start a TikTok account. Why not?
With a younger listener, but why not? Okay, so we are going to finish this interview. I will ask you some few questions. Okay, you can answer longer or quicker, like we want. So, did you remember your first metal CD or?
My first metal CD, I think I bought the Blizzard of Oz by Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh yeah,
when I was 13.
I mean, since he's my brother, and I was like, I don't know, maybe 7 years old in that moment. Yeah, it's the same. Suicide Solution for me, it was the best. I was like living in Grandpa's house. I remember the moments when I was just laying down on the bed with my first like CD player.
Yeah.
And I was listening to Blizzard of Oz, and just Suicide Solution all over again.
I'm gonna get cancelled right now, but for me it was Reload by Metallica.
Yeah.
And this is still the best Metallica album for me. I'm so sorry, but again, it has amazing songs, like the melodies, the arrangements. The guy finally learned to sing. No, I mean, it's really good, and I love this whole Reload era, and I think it gets unfair amount of hate.
Yeah.
And I mean, even Saint Anger has good moments. So, like, as a general, Metallica is an amazing band. So, yeah.
So, in France, we said in our show, there are some Metallica fans and Megadeth side. So, which side are you? Both or?
I think I'm a more Metallica guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
And for you?
I mean, since I'm somehow all this Metallica and Megadeth gets just somewhere like near me, but not through me.
Yeah.
I just don't give a shit. It's I mean, it's a band, and they get to that level in which they are. So respect for them, but I can't choose a side, and it's just like I don't know. For me, it's a little bit dumb thing,
I mean, why choose? You can hate both.
Okay, the last question. Okay. Which is your the group or the songs you want to you're listening today on your Spotify playlist?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's super complicated because in my Spotify playlist it's like more than 500 bands, and I'm listening like the albums, you know.
Yeah.
But
What are the guys, the metal guys that you've been blasting on tour van that are really interesting?
Yeah.
it's Greg Puciato, the vocal dude.
Four-stroke Baron?
Oh yeah, Four Stroke Baron. Man, they have quite soon. They should have a new album, and I'm really thrilled to listen to it. It's like, you know, I'm getting back from tour and they're releasing it. So I'm huge shout out to them and huge respect and looking forward to see you in Cologne, guys.
I mean, during the last couple of months, I've been learning a lot of Stone Jesus material. So
it's Stone Jesus. Yeah.
so it was Stone Jesus and just mixing it up with some dark ambient stuff. Bates Communion, Izarane, and so
Yeah, and for me, if we talk about metal, New My Dying Bride is really good.
Yeah.
Like I've been a fan since 2001, and again, this is something that with the guys as well you would never tell, but they're also huge fans, and the new album is such a return to form. The Apocalyptiste, the 11-minute long track, wow, this is like their best epic since, I don't know, 10 years, 12 years. And really, really was looking forward to see them live because we had the same days on festivals.
Yeah.
We should have been playing in Romania on the same festival, but they have some internal problems and they canceled all the shows for a year. Nobody knows what's happening. So hopefully we will see them live someday.
Thank you very much. Can I ask you just one favor? I always ask to a Groove Eye interview if you can do for the camera a little jingle. Say, "Hi, it's Stone Jesus, and you are on Pollution Nocturne." It's okay for you?
Mm-hmm. Hey, this is Stone Jesus, and you are on Pollution Nocturne.
Thank you very much. Merci à tous. Très bientôt, dernière interview dans quelques minutes avec Grandma Ashes, toujours en direct du Metal4planet. See you.